and what are their thoughts? And even people that were left leaning that actually saw the testimony themselves, they were like, man, self-defense. I think he's
I
innocent.
mean, it's a dangerous tendency of we lawyers to think that the world looks at these things like we do, that they look at evidence and apply powers of reason and come to rational conclusions. That's not how normal people operate. Normal people, first of all, they're busy with their lives, so they're hardly paying any attention at all. What little attention they are paying
Yeah.
is being consumed by the mainstream media, who's serving them massive doses of propaganda, whatever they want the spin to be. And people don't magically know the truth. People only know what they're exposed to. And propaganda works. That's why people do it. So I periodically teach at the FBI Academy at Quantico, and I talk about these high profile cases that have been propagandized. And I'll ask an audience, 300 senior law enforcement special agents, I'll say, hey, you're all familiar with the George Zimmerman case. How many people here believe that he got out of his car after the dispatcher told him not to get out of the car? And every hand in the room goes up because they saw that a million times in the paper. And then I'll play the 911 call with the dispatcher, and I'll say, all right, I'm going to play it. Now I want you to raise your hand when you hear the dispatcher tell him, don't get out of your car. And it never happens. I mean, that's a complete myth. It literally never happened. Some of you probably think that's what actually happened, but it never happened. People believe it because they saw it 1,000 times. And you can see on the faces of these senior law enforcement officials, they still can't absorb that it didn't happen. Their faces go blank because not only did they hear it 1,000 times, they've said it 1,000 times. They're emotionally committed to this version of the truth that's untruth. And it's very difficult for people. You can't simply present people with proof that what they think is untrue and they just go, oh, yeah, okay, I guess you're right. That's how lawyers may think because we're argumentative and that's the nature of how we work. But that's not how normal people think. Normal, you show them counter evidence to something they believe in, and it's like it's invisible. It's like your hand is
they
empty.
go even deeper. That's been in psychological studies too. When you present people with contrary evidence, it just winds up digging them even deeper into the hole. So it's a real problem.
With the Zimmerman case, I have now fully relinquished or abandoned any opinion I had because I realize now, discovering in this trial and others, what I probably did not get exposed to in the Zimmerman, I can no longer have any initial opinion of it. But watching this one in real time and seeing people out there who still do not know or did not know that Grosskreutz had a gun. And then you say, I say, how can anyone not know that basic fact of this? But then you realize how, and I put out a video yesterday where the video got demonetized because it had an image of Grosskreutz with the gun in his hand, not the graphic image of his arm blown off, just the image of him with the tip of the gun pointing to the ground. And another image of Binger with his finger on the trigger. And video gets demonetized, so I re-edit and take out those images. Still have the other unedited version on.
Whereas,
locals,
by contrast, the media images of Kyle with a gun have been broadcast over and over and over and over.
And now that I think about it, we've talked about it. I know I've used the image of Kyle with the gun. Never had a problem on YouTube.
It's in all my thumbnails.
Well, did you not have problems with YouTube for using an image with the gun in your thumbnail?
Nope. Not when Kyle's holding it.